How was it? Key to City's cool. Um, it still hasn't really settled because I still, I don't know where the key goes, but it's cool. I have it in the house. I look at it every day. It's pretty cool. You know, when I heard the stat that there was only 5 people that ever got it, it's like, yo, that's crazy. But I'm thankful, man. Buffalo, it's been a journey here. It really has. But you know, life goes.
Up Thursday, you got some pretty good DNs on the Falcons. I mean, on the Texans. What kind of? How does that affect your game plan?
Well, the good thing about it is the NFL is filled with good defensive ends. So, not to take nothing away from them, 5-1 and 5-5, they play very well when they're on the field together, and they impact football games. I think overall, the good thing about it is we've played them before, so they know who we are, we know who they are, and the respect is there of the competitive level. Like me and Spence are great tackles too, so I think the battles week in and week out in this league, they're tough no matter who it is. Like you hear about guys like Miles Garrett have 4 sacks in a game in one week, 5 sacks another game. Like this league is filled with some war dogs, man. So I enjoy playing against good players. I really do. That's why I play this game to protect my quarterback against good players. That's what makes it fun. But I tip my hat to them, to both of those guys, even the inside guys, right? Like Tim Settle is over there. Tim was here, and Tim time. So we'll see Tim in 5-1 and 5-5 in a couple days, and we'll get after it. Yeah. Not riding the wave, Jenna says. Yes. Yeah. It's hard. It is hard not to ride a wave. It's hard to stay under wave. It's hard to stay on top of a wave. It's hard to be surfing on a wave. I think it's all hard. Overall, what do we do well? We try to play football as a team, um, but to not ride that wave, the best way to overcome the wave is know where the wave is, right? Because sometimes like you can go through weeks and weeks and not even knowing that you're riding a wave, and then boom, the wave crashes down and you're underneath it. You know, uh, just know where the wave is and know that the internet will take you on a higher wave than reality will. So if you stay on the internet, you look at everything, and when everything is going well, that wave will surf you all the way into the brick wall, because eventually that wave stops. All right, but understanding, I would say, where the wave is, so you know how to manage if you need to speed it or not.
Can I ask you like a kind of weird one? Can I ask you like it's not crazy weird, but it's
I'm ready.
it's
I've been waiting
I
for this.
know, I know.
I've been waiting for this.
You're good at these, which is why I feel like.
Let's go.
Is there anything to be said about the weird games you have played in that building? When you guys have gone there, there have been some weird games.
Give me an example.
So 2019, that wild card game was nuts.
What was nuts about it?
I mean, Josh lateraling it before you got to overtime, and then a kick at the end, and then.
Is that weird, or is that just great football?
Well, I think there was a lot of weird in the game, and then last year, the offensive struggles, it felt like a bit of a fork in the road, and then you guys really responded. 2018, that game did not go well. I know that's a very long time ago, but is there anything mentally about playing in a place where there have been like these weird games? Like, is there anything there? And that's why it's a weird question.
Okay, you're talking about going to
Yeah.
Houston?
Specifically in that
Specifically in Houston.
building. Yeah.
Right, because we have played some games there, right? Like we had the playoff game that one year, right? 19, right? That's what you're talking about. They had J.J. Watt. That was a minute ago. Yes, I didn't even think about that.
Okay.
I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about it. But we have played some weird games. Um, it kind of feels like our first game was last year there, because the entity of that team is different, right? Like we went there last year, they had Diggs. It was like a rivalry thing. Oh, Diggs is there, da da da. So it kind of threw all of that other stuff away. But now that you say that, I would say overall, not really, because the energy from year to year and week to week changes, bro. It changes like drastically, and when you have players like over there that you used to like play with, it kind of starts a whole new slate.
And you bringing up Diggs because last year it felt like that overshadowed so much. You know what I mean? Like that Diggs thing was such a big storyline, and then
But
when the game, at least externally, right?
Diggs is a big story.
Yeah, for sure.
Diggs is like one of the league's biggest players and
Yeah.
biggest names. So you have to and respect it. And he's one of our guys. He's one of our brothers. So like going over there, like of course we wanted to beat those guys, and that energy, it was just there, and it was electric. It was loud in there. It was just an elite game. Like I enjoyed it. Like I enjoyed it. I really did. But no, you know the flows of it, man.
Seeing Gabe back in the Bills uniform, the game he had, like what was it like to see a guy that you know so well have that moment? And then what did he add to the
Yeah.
offense?
Well, I'll tell you what he added first. He added a comfortable feel, a familiar face, right? And knowing from playing with Gabe for years and then him leaving for a year or two or I don't even know and then coming back, it was almost like he never left. And if hear him talk and hear his jokes and be like, "Oh, there's Gabe again," and then to see him on the field catch that little ball across the middle and just it was just like, yep, this is how we do it. This is the routine. This is just what it feels like, and it felt great, and seeing Gabe out there and run around and just be himself, healthy, is the best thing because like this league is hard when you go through injuries and when you bounce back and then when you hit rock bottom, like man, is it over? Then you come back and then you're catching a pass from the MVP, right? And then it's just like, yep, I'm right back in it. So it's a beautiful thing, and I'm just thankful that he's healthy and has his confidence and he has his guys. Like we all support him, we all know his journey, and we love him. Gabe is one of us, and he's been one of us from the beginning. Maddie, 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 what you got?
Why has Aaron Kromer been an important asset to the
Oh,
organization since he got here?
so do you think that we all like Chrome?
I think so.
Is that a rumor? Nah, we absolutely love Chrome. Chrome is I don't want to call him dad, but Chrome is dad. Chrome is just Chrome is just Chrome. Yo, how can I give Chrome an example? I Chrome is like like that neighbor that just never really gives you any problems. You're outside, it's hot. He might come outside and throw you a water and be like, "Hey guys, I seen your football game last week. You guys crushed it," and you just disappear off into the smoke, right? Chrome makes football fun. Chrome makes like football fun, and I enjoy playing for coaches that make it fun, right? You have now our building, we have great coaches. I can't speak on other teams, but I know that every coach is not like this and every place is not like this. But when you could come into the workday and know that you're going to get the same guy every single day and he's going to coach you the same way every single day and he's going to let you be yourself every single day, there's a comfortability to that. And when you're in a place half of the year, majority of the entire day together, it needs to be right no matter what. And Chrome is just one of those guys. And even with like creating that award, right, the Protector of the Year award, for a guy like Chrome, he would have had three or four, maybe even five players that have won that award if the award was present for 25 years. So guys like to play for their coaches, and Chrome is one of those guys that we all enjoy playing for. So, you know, Chrome Dog. We call him Chrome Daddy. So, Chrome Daddy. How has he made me a better football player? Chrome has made me a better football player by, I would say, allowing me to fully play free and not, making problems where problems don't exist just because it's not by the book. Like I am such a, I guess the word is a unorthodox tackle that I play the game so differently, right? Like I had to go through the torture of like a 3 year window where every time I would do a certain thing on the field, they would call holding. And now they don't call it because I'm showing what is actually happening and he's speaking on exactly what's happening and different things like when I'm chopping guys down and when I'm jumping on guys and different things, he's allowed me to just play free and when things would happen, like you would have like some coaches like that would yell at you. and be like, bro, that's not right. And then you have like some coaches like that would literally look you in the face and be like, we're on the same page. Keep doing you. And when you can have a coach that's on the same page as you as a player, it's amazing because I've been playing some of the best ball, and that's because of my coach. It's because of my coaches. It's because of this building, right? My teammates, allowing guys to truly be free within the art of playing a sport, and that's what and we do on a daily basis. So my pen is sharp.
Dion, what does Reggie Gilliam? He's getting more and more snaps. It seems like. What's he bring to the offense?
Hammer, like he's just a sledge, man. He's literally a sledgehammer. Um, Reggie is one of the quietest, toughest dudes I've probably ever met. He's just honestly, I'm going to stand on this when I'm about to say, pound for pound, Reggie is probably the best athlete on this team. Pound for pound, right? He's big, he's fast, he's strong, he's physical, he's quick, he's intelligent. He does his job, he knows his role, right? Like, of course, we have Josh, we have some of these guys, but we're talking about like a guy that is a full package of what he is. It's Reggie. It's Reggie, and I kind of think it's crazy because like Reggie plays like fullback and like he hasn't even like made a Pro Bowl, but he's a Pro Bowl fullback, right? Like Reggie is one of those guys. Like Reggie is one of those guys that comes in every day, doesn't say a word, hit that guy, he goes and hits him. Block that guy, he goes and blocks him. Go down on special teams and make a play, Reg. Goes down on special teams and makes a play. All right, Reg, this week we might need you to go score at the corner of the end zone. He will go in there and score at the corner of the end zone. And then he'll show up and show up and show up. But, Reg is also one of those unsung hero players. But I'm glad that you asked it because Reggie is one of those guys. He's one of those guys, for sure.
Seeing what Ed Oliver went through in the biceps and having to get surgery and having him back in the facility now, you've been around him a lot of years. What's that do kind of seeing him around?
What is it like seeing Ed? I don't think you see Ed, you hear Ed, right? So I'm going to reframe the question of what is it like hearing Ed around? It's great to hear Ed. Ed is a little Tasmanian devil, and he's a great energy person, right? I have never seen somebody. Nah, Trey was well. Well, I would say Ed is one of the top on my list of people that has been going through injury very, very easy. Like a lot of people are sad and head is down and unpresent. Ed is here. He's smiling. He's still joking around. Like I could do this. Like that stuff is cool, right? Like we know that this league is 100% injury rate, and for Ed to be here smiling and just cheering the guys on and still supporting young Dion Walker, right? And being here and just coaching guys and just being around and being like, bro, but you're killing it. Yep, and good job. Yep. What can I do? This, that. It's dope. It's dope because, and knock on wood, like some people have never been in that position, and how Ed is handling it is cool to see.